I am Zishan Hamid from KMC Manipal. I will be discussing on cold on-block excision using Z scissors, which is a novel procedure for non-muscle invasive bladder cancer. Traditionally, TURBT has been the gold standard procedure for bladder tumors, which is done by piecemeal removal of tumor. As mentioned by Dr. Pankaj Maheshwari sir in the previous presentation, on-block resection is gaining popularity as it follows the oncological procedure. It also has the benefit of almost 100% presence of deep muscle and less chances of tumor seeding. But the disadvantages of using electrocautery for on-block include charring of tissues, leading to artifacts, and need for repeat resection. It also may lead to obturator jerk and bladder perforation. Also, there's a fear of heat dissipation when cautery is used at the dome or at the anterior wall. So this brings us to a question. Do we need a new procedure which has no charring of tissues, there is no obturator nerve jerk, near total presence of detrusor muscle in the specimen, and can reach all areas of the bladder, and also which can be affordable? Hence, we propose this novel procedure, which is cold on block excision. We invented the Z scissors, which is a slender, long endo scissor. This is patented under the intellectual property of India. This is a brief pictorial depiction of cold on block excision, where the tumor is excised with adequate margin and also adequate detrusor muscle. For better transmission of this procedure, I will be disabling my video to show the video of the procedure. The instruments for cold on block excision of bladder tumor includes 20.8 nephroscope, the novel Z scissors, and the electrocautery. We have designed two types of scissors, semi-rigid as well as rigid. The blades of the scissors are either straight or curved, which helps in excising tumor depending on the different locations inside the bladder. Both the scissors can be inserted through 3.5 millimeter working channel of a 20.8 French mini nephroscope. The scissors are slender with diameter of less than 3 French, length of 42 centimeter, and can be connected to electrocautery. We use monopolar electrocautery and connect the scissors with high frequency cable. The scissors cost around 10,000 Indian rupees. There is minimal investment required as the scissors can be sterilized and reused for almost 10 to 15 cases. These scissors will obviously obviate the use of resectoscope, and the small bladder tumors can be managed with existing mini nephroscope. After doing a thorough cystourethropy under spinal anesthesia and the tumor is located, the site, the size, number, and the tumor characteristics are noted. Using a 20.8 French nephroscope and the Z scissors, the mucosa and the submucosa is cut with adequate margins and the deep muscle layer is reached. Once the plane is created, the tumor with the deep muscle layer is excised en bloc with adequate margin of almost 5 mm to 1 centimeter. Here, this small tumor was excised using the Z scissors with the sparing use of electrocautery. By avoiding cautery, we can get a clear tissue without charring of the specimen, and there is no residual injury to the bladder base. The cautery was used only after the excision of the specimen to coagulate the small bleeders by using point coagulation at the tip of the scissors. We included tumors less than 3 centimeter, less than 3 in number, and pedunculated tumors. The exclusion criteria for this procedure was upper tract TCC, tumor at the orifice, and endoscopic presence of CIS. The advantage of using mini nephroscope is it maintains continuous irrigation and the drainage as it has an outer sheath. It has a 3 millimeter working channel which admits the scissors. And also, since the size of the nephroscope is smaller than the resectoscope, there is less damage to the urethra and it can be used in narrow urethra. In this particular case, there were 3 tumors which were present in the bladder. This was the largest tumor which was excised using the Z scissors, which was around 2.6 centimeter. Using the electrocautery, the desired margin on the bladder surface can be marked. This can give a clear landmark for excising the margin of the tumor. When compared to TURBT, this procedure is done under direct vision. During TURBT, as you all know, we tend to blindly go behind the tumor and scoop the tumor by resecting it in bits and pieces. While doing this, there's a chance of collateral damage to the bladder in different difficult areas inside the bladder, and the depth perception at times may be lost, which may lead to perforation. In en bloc excision, after the mucosa and submucosa is cut, using the sharp tip of the scissors by multiple small cuts, the detrusor muscle is identified, and using the blades of the scissors, the exact deep muscle plane is created, and the plane is maintained throughout the procedure. The detrusor muscle is identified by distinct white fibers which are interlaced. The tumor in this case was large, hence using a three-pronged grasper, we remove the tumor, which is used for stone extraction. Otherwise, for small tumors, they can be retrieved using a TUMI syringe. We have kept one important aspect in mind while doing this procedure, which is minimal use of cautery. Hence, it is called cold en bloc excision. As you can appreciate here, the cautery is used only on the bladder surface. Here we can clearly see the bladder surface after the excision of tumor, which has no residual bleed, and there is complete hemostasis which is achieved after removing the tumor. En bloc excision provides single specimen with detrusor muscle, which helps in proper staging of tumor and avoids repeat procedures. Here the tumor is again retrieved using a grasper and sent for histopathological examination. We have done tumors on lateral walls, base, and all areas in the bladder. In this case, we deliberately avoided the obturator block to check for the efficacy of the procedure. The disadvantage of monopolar electrocautery is the possibility of obturator jerk, which can be catastrophic. In cold en bloc excision, this procedure can be advantageous for lateral wall. Here you can see the scissors can gain access even to difficult sites in the bladder. The tumor was present at the dome, which is difficult to resect with conventional instruments. Here, by just rotating the blades of the scissors, we could easily excise the tumor at the dome without any intraperitoneal perforation or collateral damage to the bladder. This procedure has a short learning curve, and it is similar to the use of laparoscopic scissors. We practice shortcuts using sharp tip of the scissor blades. Once a deep muscle is reached, blades can be used to create a plane, and by using the tip of the blades, precise cutting of the margin is done and the specimen is removed, carefully in toto, with the deep muscle avoiding perforation of the bladder. Here you can see the white part of the specimen, which is the deep muscle. We usually mark the muscle and send it for histopathological examination. The histopathological examination showed presence of deep muscle, which can be appreciated here, and also shows the exact depth of the tumor when compared to the detrusor muscle. So the pathologists are usually happy to have one specimen and they can report it properly and help in proper staging of the disease. We have done 27 cases till date, cold en bloc excision, and to conclude, we found that this procedure is safe and efficacious. There is confirmed presence of detrusor muscle. We found almost 91% of the time there was confirmed presence, and there was no use of electrocautery. Hence, there is no obturator jerk, no thermal injury to the specimen, and this can be an economical alternative. In a nutshell, I would like to say, why do you want to resect when you can cut? And thank you for the opportunity, and thanks USI and ISU for this opportunity.
Thank you, Zishan. Just hold on, I'll ask you a question while I'll request Dr. Hemant, who is the expert for this session on the 5 techniques of resection and on the imaging, to do the screen share and get his slide up, please. Zishan, while you unshare and Hemant, Dr. Hemant gets on to the screen, one question, you are doing exactly what a laser or any other energy source is wanting to do. Don't you feel that the scissor, once it's
Unmuting.
closed, it actually obstructs your view because the laser fiber is so thin. This is much stouter than the fiber. So when you are cutting, you're not actually seeing what is being cut.
I can say that these scissors are a little curved. It doesn't obstruct the vision. We can easily see the base. We can see the as you saw in the video, right? We can see the margins and we can cut.
No, I meant when you go close, when you're actually cutting, you can assess. But once you go close, and then the blades kind of obscure the vision.
That can be adjusted by pushing the scissors little ahead.
Okay.
These
Thank
scissors
you.
are almost 42 centimeters in length.
Thank you, Zishan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.